some things we're going to be talking about, even though I shouldn't be saying it as a lolcow myself. But this is just a warning, everybody, that my streams will contain talking about triggering mature topics such as some sexual stuff, politics and its flaws, if that's going to be going on. Lolcow community talk. That's the one I going to be talking about for a little bit. Mentions of uncleanliness and bad or good hygiene, fetish subjects that are cartoony sided, the flaws of fat acceptance as a fat person, which that one, well, I'll say that quite a bit. So, here we are. Here we are. I'm celebrating 400 plus subscribers because for the past few days, my goodness, I've grown over 100 subscribers since the past few days. But anyways, let's go ahead and do some art. Get this ready. Get this stuff ready. New. Okay, I'll have to flip. And then, yeah, hopefully I don't make any mistakes when it comes to like streaming. Like, my brother is coming in, so with an Arizona green tea, like I'm thirsty for something else than just, I mean, well, what we're gonna do the artwork of today is try to change or draw the persona I planned on. Okay, where is it? Wasp story pictures. Alright, hold on. Wasp story. It has the hairstyle I was trying to go for, but it just faded out. So, oh yeah, I gotta let my friends star to know. All right, we got 3 viewers. All right, awesome. Let's get back to this. I am very surprised that that we hit over 400 subscribers, even though it's not much by many, but it is a lot for me. Okay. And supposedly okay, let's go ahead and put some purple about like there. I don't know, like, based on this is based on a true story. Okay. I was at my job doing the cash registers until I seen a freaking wasp. Okay. This wasp was just crawling. It's like, yeah, I mind my own business, biatch. And like, I freaked the hell out. Like, I can't touch it. Cannot touch it. It's wasp. I know it's not properly drawn, but I don't want to look at wasp for references. I'm scared of those little bastards. I don't know what it is, but like, wasps really freak me out. Especially like in real life. Somebody's like, oh yeah, whatever, it ain't gonna hurt me. But skip this ahead. Alright. Okay, no. We're gonna go straight. Nope. But like, yeah, it was just crazy how that happened. It's almost perfect, but yeah, like, it was crazy that time, and I was like, I had to get I handed the fly swatter. The customer was a guy, and he's like, okay, I'll get it. I'm like, are you sure? Like, the line was starting to go around too, though. So I'm doing shapes like one of the one of my viewers slash friends taught me that I should add shape. Not that way. I mean, but yeah, like, that was crazy that it's crazy. Like, I hate wasps. But anyways, we'll go to the lolcow part. But first things first, though, I gotta go to my history on YouTube because I want to talk about this person. Like, I had to comment. Hold on. Maybe a moment. Shut up, Arby's. I can be able to skip through already. Okay. Alright. This person, Lauren Rose 212, kind of remind me of my old self. In a way. And it's sad that she has a lot more delusions than what I've ever had, to where she's basically obsessed with a real person, but with me it was a fictional character in me and my ex's relationship. Larry is his name, and he would, like, he was like trying to get me into delusions of the character's named Jock, of all names at the time. And yeah, exactly. And I felt so bad for her. She's been catfished. She's been putting her number out there for some people. And I got the feeling she's being taken advantage of in a it's left at her way. I feel bad for her. And because I see a part of myself with all these lolcows that I talk about, especially when it comes to those that are kind of new. And sorry to be breathing like this. It just really makes me sad for lolcows like that to deal with the issues of, like, okay, I'm gonna take this off right here. But, like, yeah, it's scary. Yes, there's a lot of bad people out there who would take advantage of people like me, like Lauren Rose 212. You know, we autistic people get taken advantage of a lot. Like, I'm saying it as someone as part of who I am. And it's like, okay, yeah. Good character connections, yeah. But, like, this person, though, like, I see a part of myself. And with these lolcows, I see parts of myself in some spots. Cristiano, they just, you know, they're much more worse than me, and I get compared to that back in the day. And because of all the trolling I dealt with and stuff like that. No, thank you, inclusive promotional whatever. I'm sorry, no. I'm gonna do my best to, like, definitely, like, what was I going to say? My mind went blank for a moment. My brother should be coming into the room getting me an Arizona green tea. I just gotta watch out where I walk as well. Like, there is... No, I don't want that. Actually, I'll have to get these arms off. And the shoulders don't work right. I was thinking of like doing it like this, but that'd be a little challenging. But yeah, and the lolcows that get taken advantage of for laughs, it sickens me. I need to write this book because like there's people out there who don't know how, like they're starting out on the internet, and nowadays it's more dangerous than you think, than the early 2000s. 2010s to be exact. Not Y2K, it's like, yeah, yeah, it just really bothers me that people would take advantage of people like me, people like her, Chris Chan, all that, through years of torment and catfishing. And even though I didn't deal with the catfish, but I dealt with a troll who I got intimate in the video. Sorry, there is a warning in case anybody hasn't caught up to it yet. I'm going to be talking about, like, some sexual and sexual fetish talk and stuff. This is not meant for kids. And if you're a kid, I suggest, stay away. Stay away or whatever if you have to. But I know I got a lot of kids on my my YouTube account. I mean, followers, subscribers, which I'm grateful for. And just making sure that doesn't look like. But like, yeah, it's not meant for everybody. And like, we autistic people sometimes get taken advantage of in a sexual way, in which that was me with an old, supposedly a family friend of ours in my family. And when I just turned 18 years old, he was like, "You want to be my mistress?" And he was married and everything. I was like, okay, that's exciting. And my brain wasn't developed like it has now compared to like old me. Old me is too naive, believes in everything people say when it comes to like things like that. It's just really horrible. I dealt with horrible people in my life. And it happened. It's fine now. But I hope to God that this guy that took advantage of me years ago would be in prison for life, because he had CP. He took pictures of me as well. But yeah, when I get to the FBI, when I first heard the call, my mom was asking me, the phone call came up, right? My mom was asking me, "Hey, did you see pictures of yourself," or some shit like that? And I'm like, I was thinking like, okay, yeah. I thought she was talking about the stuff I post online, but no, it was for an FBI investigation to the asshole that took advantage of me. Wendy, London! Come right in, Ed. That's funny. Well, I'll see you in a bit. London out. Out, London.
Come on.
Go. Good girl. That was my brother. I ask him sometimes to do stuff, but I give him the money for it. Anyways, back to that. I'm sorry it happened to you, Skew. It is hell to deal with, especially if you got family friends or family members that just doing the most disgusting thing. And I've been hurt many times, being taken advantage of for laughs or being taken advantage of for sexual gratification. Like, this is, it's bad. It's sad. It's bad. It's sad. And to me, I I dealt with bad people in my life. Larry, my ex, he either he was a pedophile or he was a creep, and he was a creep more than that. And that just, I had to kick him out at the time. And it's like tarot readings my sister put through. Like, she was doing tarot readings. I'm never going to do tarot readings in public either, because, like, people don't believe in that stuff, which that's fine. Some people don't believe in God. Some people believe in all sorts of things. And it's just funny how, like, what's I going to say? Shit. I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, I dealt with nasty people throughout my online and IRL life. In real life. Online and in real life. This is going to be a little tricky. So, I gotta, like, do better than just, I'm away from a lot of nasty people. If there's, like, do that. But, like, something tells me, like, I gotta be smarter with things. Learn the rules of the internet. Again, in a way. Or, like, just be an adult in a situation. As long as you don't do nasty things. It's wrong. It's wrong to do nasty things like that. It just really bothers me that when I was younger, in my 20s, I felt like I cheated on my ex, though. Because the other guy who met me just used me for sexual gratification. And I'm not going to bring up his name anymore. But at the same time, it's like, okay, you've been taken advantage of. Oh, fuck. Excuse my language. But, like, yeah, there's people online who would do it. There's people in real life who's going to do it. And it worries me for this coming up generation. It just really, like, I can't put my finger on it. How many viewers? 4 viewers? Awesome. But, like, yeah, it's strange for me. Don't go near any kids, no matter how much of an adult and decent human being you are, or not so decent human being. It's basically, like, there is a possibility of, like, being disgusting towards little kids that are online. Well, they're not little kids, but most of them are just preteen to the teenagers, young adults. And it's like, stay away from kids if you're going to do DMs. Do not DM little kids. Do not direct message little kids. Because who knows if the kid is going to trick. And same for the adult. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel comfortable with kids talking to me in private. I always have to ask, like, hey, how old are you? And they're really, like, telling their age. Like, yeah. There's one person, a friend of mine's cousin, online. And I forgot to, like, take off the following or unfollow or, unfriend the person. in which I completely agree what you're supposed to do. I just forgot to I just forgot to not delete, but I should have. But I barely talk with anybody anymore except for my friend who she is way over 18. We're like 10-year difference of like she came from the Y2K generation. 2003. I don't know if she's considered a Gen Z or something. And like we're a 10-year difference in our age. She's younger. She's like 20 something. And I'm 22 and I'm 32. I mean, we get along real well and stuff. I mean, I'm grateful to have her in my life online, And, I mean, if... Okay. Alright. But, like, yeah. It's okay to be friends with adults, with younger adults. And then there's the part where, like, I don't know. Okay. Yes, a lot of my friends. Yeah. A lot of my friends are over age that I know of because there are some people I barely talk to anymore. I wonder about my Australian friend. I just don't know where what his username is now, because I don't like it when people change their usernames and I'll be like, okay, who the hell are you? You know what I mean? Like, who the hell are you? Why'd you change your name? Gotcha. But yeah, most of my friends are over age, which that's okay. It's completely okay. Oh, I need to get into my drink. No wonder I'm flipping thirsty for it. Alright, shake it up a little just to get the settling parts gone. Nice and cold too. Speaking of like adults, it's quite funny yesterday. My boyfriend and I went to Walmart. We're getting our stuff checked out, right? By this young cashier. And I'm telling her my experiences of being a cashier at where I work at for 3 years. And then a woman behind us, me and my boyfriend, after we got our groceries and stuff bagged up and, scanned and everything. And the teacher is like, "You sound like a teacher." What? Like, I got, I was wearing my tail. I was wearing my hoodie that I just recently got. It went to the top right there. It's quite funny how, I get told I sound like a teacher. I'm like, am I really a teacher type of person? I'm not going to go to school for school. I just don't like it, like having dreams of going to school again. And I keep being told in my dream, like, no, you stay here forever. You stay here for the rest of your life in my dreams. And it just really bothers me having dreams like that. Like, I feel like it's a new reality of my dreams. Put that right there. But like, yeah, it's real crazy to have dreams like that. And like, I'm back to school. I'm back, even though some things were changed in a way. And like, it bothers me to this day. Go up that. A little bigger, maybe? No. Alright. But like, yeah, it's crazy how I have dreams like that. But it's just funny to me that day, yesterday, like, the woman was like, you sound like a teacher. Kind of like, what? I was in confusion so bad, though, like, okay, that doesn't look right. Undo. Okay, I'll have to get this out of here a little bit. And move the eyebrows. Yeah, I'll move the eyebrows. But like, yeah, it was funny to me though. Sorry, my inner mouth is itching. I keep rubbing it with my tongue. It's like, sorry. Undo that. Move. But like, yeah, it was quite funny how that went. I want to do some scripting very soon, and my boyfriend's at work today, so he had to get some extra hours because his co-workers were quitting and stuff. Like, okay, why are they quitting? It's a hard job. It is a hard job. For like, the job I have right now though, I'm blessed with a boss that understands my needs and stuff. But like, yeah, okay, just making sure. But yeah, I mean, I know I haven't shared my links, but I don't feel like making a bunch of links. Try to find a picture for it to, like, I almost forgot to save that. I know a lot of people like my piercings. Like, I had these piercings. Let's just talk about something else than just sad stuff. I'll just talk to you guys about the funny shit I go through. Like the teacher situation. Like, okay, is it like that? No. I'll have to make it all red instead of just part there, part there, part there. With colors. So, growing my hair out. Really, for real. Gonna be like similar to Lady Alt in a way. Hairstyle wise, it's gonna be kind of like that. Okay. Okay, I just gotta figure out something with this. This will take a few hours, I think. And that's going to be the most out of my videos, really. My streams. If I go for like 2 hours. There was one time I was like, just just like, Be similar to Lady Alt. With the hairstyle. Kinda. But I'm refreshing. This is just a redone. My mom. Okay. Excuse me. I'm starting to get a bit hungry. London's whining. And yeah, I need to change horns. But by the way, I'll soon be getting an Apple Watch. It's going to be like not super fancy, but enough to, replace this Fitbit. It's not wanting to connect to my MyFitnessPal for some reason. As okay. Okay. Let me see. All right. I'll show you the amount of steps. After it gets loaded, it'll be a moment. Don't let me forget. Personal webcam. Alright. This is how much I took steps. Not much, but I decided to raise up the steps. Alright. Undo that. And when this pops up, the red right there, where it says steps, it's not updating at all from Fitbit. Oh, nice. But yeah, hold on. Let's see. There we go. But like, yeah. I'm just like, okay. I think I want to make the hair longer. But yeah, for some reason, my Fitbit and my MyFitnessPal has like syncing issues. But if I get an Apple product, like Apple Watch, which I'm just getting the one from eBay because it's cheaper. I hate to get it cheaper on eBay than I do on Amazon. I'm starting to have issues when it comes to like issues with the Apple product. I mean, I like Apple. I didn't like their older generation of I wanted one of those laptops that they had at the time. So, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of screwed up where, I mean, I don't usually support Apple, but at the same time, no, I ain't gonna be like some quote unquote loyal members of the club, let's just say, the iPhone club. I don't want AI on my phone, except for Siri. Okay, it didn't pop up. Okay. I always ask Siri to what's that? To put the timer in for the girls. Especially Wendy. Wendy is like, yeah, it's just kind of weird for me to do that, but at the same time, if I don't, I needed a reminder kind of thing. In a way, you know, there. But like it's just kind of crazy how my pit bull is quiet usually when she's outside. London, my pit bull Wendy is the one that doesn't bark outside, but my my dog London, she's a loudmouth. She's a big loudmouth. When she's ready, I think I'm going to change the arms because it don't look right. I'd like to have this as a copy, but I have a timer for Wendy usually. It's like 5 minutes. I don't want her being stolen, even though she's microchipped, but I have that fear a lot. Wendy could make a good war dog, from what my sister tells me. Not a fighting dog, but sorry, it itches. But like in case of like the apocalypse or something, and Wendy's too much of a wuss. But the way I like, you know, see Wendy when we have visitors. It was just quite funny how my boyfriend's dad had and Wendy just played like crazy. I just love that when Wendy does stuff for like, you know, I mean, I think it's very sweet that she plays really rough. She's with that with my sister too. Wendy, every time my brother comes in or something, Wendy would be scared of him. How that happened? Really, to be for real, when we first got her, she was nervous. It was the first day we had her, and yet, like, you know, she's yeah, she felt the anger my brother had. You know, it's all because he couldn't find his bill that he had. He has to have it on paper. He's old school. He likes KC95, which is basically a radio show, not a radio show, a radio station that's been in St. Louis since forever. You know, it just really irks me though he doesn't skip the commercials. There's a lot of songs I listen to and I just skip, keep skipping a lot. So okay, I think we'll have to I want to copy this and put it like, I don't know. London, Wendy, enough. Alright, hold on. Hello, Supersonic. How are you? London, go lay down. Sorry, she's whining right now. Like, yeah. So how y'all doing tonight? Sister just says something about this hour. Okay, hold on. There we go. She's not gonna be naked. Thick thighs. They save lives. You know, the industry, what was it? The fashion industry is such a mess. Because, like, yeah, there's some morbidly obese people. I'm going to talk about fat acceptance here, so stuff I'm interested in. Like, I think if it weren't for the fat acceptance movement talking about how they need to find cuter, I mean, especially with fat people wanting better styles of clothes, which I don't blame them. Then we wouldn't have had the plus size stuff in either online or in real life. They tried selling some huge jeans and what the hell is it called? Old Navy. And like and it's like, okay, we'll make a deal. You know, let's have plus size clothes and like sell them, and then there were not very many like sellers. So it just kind of baffles me that, you know, all these plus size influencers that are like super morbidly obese, almost as much as I am or bigger. Oh, hell. This is not going to go well. No, I didn't want that. I don't have a neck. But like, yeah, sad thing is if it weren't for the fat acceptance movement wanting to have plus size clothes, no matter if it's online or in real life, well, of course, online and like, let's say, yeah, the sizes being in sales and stuff. The stuff I wanted as a kid, growing up, trying to be alternative, and I sucked at it. You know, it's just I've wanted to have my childhood dream come true when it comes to like fashion, alternative, even if it's stoner core, which I just got this the other day, which my shirt oh shit, says feeling dope. I was planning on like going places while wearing this necklace, this choker. It's not drugs. I had this one for a long time, and this is perfect for this. But, anyways, it's like great. It's great to have bigger clothes, even though I'm just probably like a little above average. Sorry. My ear, inside my ear, between the eardrum and my gums in my mouth. I hate it. I freaking hate the feeling of like that tickle feeling. And it's like, it hurt. Not like it hurts, but it's that ticklish feeling I do not like. You know, like, okay, hold on. It just feels weird, and I have to itch it with my tongue. And like, Yeah. My new persona. No. And yeah, like it just kind of weird. In about an hour on my Twitch, if you're on Twitch, I think it's time. It's almost around the time I get my commercials, my ads. But yeah. Okay. That's a good trick. My persona. My new persona. Just kind of. I want to like stop this stream for now. I want to do it over an hour and stuff, but just to celebrate. Oh hell, I do hands. Oh hell. No, I don't like that. No. But I think I'll just get going for now. And do that. I'll save this. I'll probably do it in my free time as well. When I'm not streaming. You know, I just gotta get practice in art and like... I'm not finished with this yet, but... Not sure if I want to keep going. I'm starting to mentally wear out. It's like a fatigue. Not a fatigue, but... So... Okay. I remember there was like a... oh. Okay, just get rid of that. This is going to be real tricky with the hands. The hands. I don't like drawing hands like this. But I'm at least brave enough to not have poses that... This is pissing me off. I know how to draw hands, but... No. I've done the hands part. I'm just going to give this a rest. I would if I could. But... Let me see if that's going to be better. Go ahead and do this. And like... Excuse me. I hate to do this. Copy. Paste. Move that. Other side. I hate to do that, but it's easier that way than Like, I do fat characters, especially myself. Maybe like something like this. Hold on. Merge it. There, what? A lot of people think I'm boy or girl, or I'm just non-binary, really. And it's a beautiful thing. Like, non-binary people exist. There's the sex, and then there's the gender. Gender is more spiritually and physically, like, different. But, like, I don't like that. I do not like that. Alright, hold on. I'll just go ahead and just lasso the shit out of this. Delete it. Doop, doop, doop. Are the eyes a little too high? Or is the nose a little too low? Alright. I think I'll get off right after an hour pop. Like 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Until an hour. And I'll get off the stream for a little bit. I'm just glad that things are going well so far. But at the same time, I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. So, not sure what content I want to make. At this moment, I'm still trying to figure out what I should, like, talk about and put it in a script. I hate to do scripts. I'm not the best at scripts. And but here's the question. If you're part of, like, a channel or subscribe to a channel. Oh, Jesus. London, go lay down. Sorry, she's whining like crazy. She wants in here. Well, actually, let's give it a puppy break. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's go get the girls. Wendy, Mommy. Hi. You want to come in? Yeah. Yeah. Let's tell everybody when you say hi. Hi, baby. Come here, let me pick you up. Oh. Hi, baby. Oh my goodness. Did you miss Mama? You're Brad, aren't you? Ow. Ow. Winnie Lulu. Alright, London, that's enough. That's enough kisses. I love you too. I love you too. You miss Mama? Yeah. Alright, get down. Wendy? You want love and still? Oh, Wendy. Oh. Where? Wendy? Up here. Where? Up here. Up here. Oh, did you hurt yourself with the... Uh-oh. Oh, goodness. I hope you like that. Let's go back to scene. Yeah. We'll just let the girls do whatever they need. Oh, you're chewing on a toy. You chewing on a toy? Let me see. Yeah, they're chewing toys. They love their toys. What the hell's that sound? do that. Some people want me to not call myself fat. Like, dude, it's not just a descriptor, but a body detail. I never could understand why people want to censor me into saying, like, hey, oh, don't call yourself fat. You're too pretty. Didn't I say, am I ugly to you then? You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's supposed to be, I don't know. It's supposed to be, I suck at feet too. Drawing hands and feet are the worst. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's just go ahead and save this. We'll be done for the night. But first, I want to, like, thank you all for... Oh my god, that looks so deformed. Deformed. Yeah. My boyfriend's going to be working extra hours, which most of the people over there where he works at stopped going there, and some of them are like, just they just didn't want to attend there. It's that hard of a job at a deli. So fuck. I love Larry jeans. She's rolling on the bed. You happy? Yeah. Should I draw myself with keychains? I think it's a little bit too high. Eye stuff. I'll have to move this. Move the eyes. Okay. But yeah. Well, we got... Alright, guys. It's getting close to an hour. I'll go through this a little bit. Alright, it's been an hour. So... Thank you, Dart. About puppies. Yeah, they're good girls. Oh, let's see. Oh, puppies. Yes. Yes. I love my babies. Yeah, just... London likes to whine. and try to get attention. Yeah. Let's go ahead. You girls being good? Oh hell, I can't show. No. I can't show you. See what I mean? Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh. Ow, that hurt my ear. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go. Or go play with Mindy. But yeah, I guess we'll have to get going. Thank you so much for coming by, and be sure to like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. You know, follow, subscribe, and probably like give a like or so. And I'll see you later. Love yous and peace.